Romans chapter 3, verse 3. For what if some do not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, without effect? Right, first and foremost, I want to give out honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, rule well and teach well. Shalom to those few like men that scattered abroad, pushing this truth with all sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And also shalom to your very few sincere sisters that's taking heed and getting in order in these last days. I mean, brother, I'm one, come to the quick lesson. Lord willing, it's edifying and to the point, right? And it's the, topic of the MOTB, right? Which one of the beloved brothers, brother Zadok, excuse me, the water, the water for this video, definitely, something to, drop a quick lesson on. And, like I said, like the scripture says, so for what if some did not believe, right? Because we come to a time period where you're about to see who was teaching the right, correct doctrine, telling you what's to come, what's actually happened, what is the MOTB, and like we always been, plenty of receipts and videos, let you know, hey, it's the RFID microchip, So I'm gonna let this video play. Definitely watch, subscribe, and be edified to the brother channel as well. And I'm gonna chime in, here and there. So definitely just watch, the actual video, without no interruptions.
Mark of the beast. It is here already.
Like having a built-in key for unlocking doors, making payments, or even starting a car, all with just a wave of your hand.
Something else that's really interesting in the newsletter about people in Sweden putting implants, microchips, right, into them.
It's an unusual sensation.
What does it feel like?
It doesn't hurt. There was a little pop. It's a weird feeling, and it's over.
And that's just normally how it goes, right? Which we broke it down plenty of times, but I quickly speak on it, but before I speak on that part, look how smooth they'll sell it to you. He said the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart, right? The book of Psalms 55 and 21, so they're telling you how simple it is just to take it, right? It feel like it's a pinch, barely felt it. They telling you the benefits for it, right? But see, they're not telling you, right, the people, what Esau, Edom, right, these elites, not really telling you the real game plan. So they're going to sell it to you, something convenient, for you. The whole time is really to destroy you, right? Because we talk about what? Revelation chapter 16, about that grievous sore, all that radiation is stuck inside your body. You taking foreign objects into the body, it's going to leave you with something. A cancer, right? And the water, right? So far as the this device, right? We break it down all the time. When you're breaking down the word mark in Revelation 13 and 16, which will show up shortly up on this video, it goes into the Greek word charagma, right? And charagma is pretty much the device itself, And then you have the root word of charagma, which is karax. And karax is going into what? The instrument. You see, that instrument that they're using, they're saying like, oh, it felt like a little small pinch. I barely felt it, So that small instrument is what's going to go inside, that's going to go inside the body, right? And eject the chip inside of it, right? And then that root word for karax is grapho, right, which is important as well. All three terms are very important because, because grapho is what holds all the information to be able to unlock your car door, pay for your food items, right? And we're so close that we know that a shutdown is coming, a collapse is coming, because a lot of these places are accepting chips. You rarely see people walk around with cash, man. Right now, you start to come out and hear more about people that's having a chip more than you have cash. So it's definitely on the way, man. Excuse me. Well, it really is here. We're just waiting for that Black Swan event for it to pop off and switch it from optional to mandatory.
Done. It's done. That's it. I'm a robot now.
Oh my God! The modern rogue is now officially part cyborg.
I'm a modern cyborg.
Fun and game.
different. You know, it is all fun and games until it's mandatory. You won't be able to eat, sell. Hell, you won't be able to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Without having that device. You know, but that's Esau's agenda, to turn people to human cyborgs. Because if he got this device inside you, he's able to control you, man. Right? You have human and half machine, and who's gonna be controlling that machine? Him. Right?
Until it becomes mandatory. Revelation 13:16 to 17.
And I want to say again, you know, inside the NLT version, you know, it speaks on he required, right? That's how it pops off. He required all. It's gonna be a requirement to have this device.
Made all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
You are a beast.
People stop being fucking stupid, man. Right. When they crash this economy, man, this is going to be the new currency, man. Right. You're going to have to put your right hand and your forehead out to go ahead and buy and sell in this economy, man.
Right, and definitely want to speak on that again. I remember an apostle speaking on it earlier, you know, about, you know, with John on the Isle of Patmos and his vision, you know, and it makes sense, you know, because you have the markers that try to, well, what if I take it in my left hand? You know, hey, this is the vision that he saw. You know, so common sense, you know, if you were to put it in, if you were to get that inside your left hand, yes, you're considered to still having the MOTB, the mark of the beast. You know, but like the apostle say, a lot of people they dominant hand is they right hand. You know, I'm left-handed, so you know, so a lot of things I would do with my left hand. You know, but in this case, hey, this man had a dream of seeing people inside their right hand, which is common. You know, that's the, you will hear about that the most. It's rarely you come across another left-handed person. You know what I'm saying? So, and like the elder Yashiar said years ago, man, y'all folks stop being fucking stupid, man. You know, and that's why I say, hey, when these things shall come to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them, man. Right? We ain't out here just we talk stern just in general, but hey, we not here just letting you know this shit for no, not this shit slacky. We're out here letting you know this for no reason, man. We're really trying to save souls. You know, trying to save souls and warn the flock, man. That's it. Because it's coming, right? That's the job of a watchman. To sit on that high tower and guard the village. And whenever something dangerous is coming, we blow the horn. Excuse me.
All right? Are you going to sell your soul to Satan, or are you going to get your head fucking chopped off, man? Right. That's the choices.
That's the choices. You know, matter of fact, and this is for the elect's sake right here. I'm going to bring this out. You know, because, excuse me, the Lord already said for us, that's why we're doing our works now. Because the Lord going to build us up to where, hey, we not bending the knee, man. You know? And you know, this is, you know, a quote that, you know, man, hey, I live by myself personally, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather lay on my back than live on my knees, man. You know? Because that's what it's coming down to. You know, that's what it's coming down to real soon. Like the elder just said, he's ready to get your head chopped off, you know? Because this is how far this man's about to push it. Right? So this is the book of Romans chapter 11 verse 4. It says, but what excuse me, Slaki. But what saith the answer of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Right? So the Lord already has a elect, right? That remnant that's not going to even bow to the image, man. You know? Hey, that's what it's coming down to. You gonna have martyrs, you know. Some got to get their head chopped off just to prove the faith to, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Even though the things are preordained, but we don't know who's who. We don't know if we're the elect or not. But hey, we're willing to prove ourselves that way, then bound to the knee and taking this chip, right? Because we can go to the book of Revelation chapter 14. And the Lord, hey, putting belt to ass. The Lord say he gonna torment you with fire and brimstone. Right? So I'm gonna close off on this last little piece of this video. And that'll be that.
that's coming in these days, man. You can laugh and scoff, talk all the shit you want in your mind, but the Lord gonna judge your ass, man. All right, this is a serious matter, man. There ain't no more time to be playing around with you people, man.
Yep, and as you can see, this is the new technology. This is gonna be the new way of living. You know, and then to also going into that, you know, that mark. Excuse me. That's gonna be your new badge. You know, it's an emblem to what? This is your token. This is your badge to maneuver around society. You know, when they collapse society, want to bring things back up. How's you enter to this next city? You gotta have this goddamn chip, and if you don't have it, best believe you're getting thrown out that car and getting thrown to that station to get it. You know, and that's where you really gonna have to decide: either you're gonna take that or get beheaded. And I'll close out with that, right? And this right here is the book of Revelation, chapter 20, and verse 4, right? And the elect gonna hold it down to the end, man. You know, this is a great reward by being beheaded. The Lord says it's a precious thing to die in the sight of the Lord. It's the death of His saints, right? This is Revelation chapter 20, and verse 4. Salaki. It says, and I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, right? Judgment given to the elect, right? And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shah. See? This is how dead serious it is, man. The elect was beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shah. And for the word of Yahweh Shah, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they live and reign with the Hamashiach 1,000 years. Salakia. Right? So this is just the point, you know. The elect gonna stand on business. Now, the elect is going, hey, it is what it is. Esau, come on with it. You know? This is what we've been prepping ourselves for in the spirit, man. Because we know this is a high possibility that we'll be one of those men that have to be in that situation, you know. And like I always like to, you know, exhort to the flock and also myself, man. No test, no testimony, you know. So definitely, hey, this is the time that we're living in. There's MOTB is definitely here, you know. And hey, man, take this grace period to keep preparing yourself, man. You know, because wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of that time. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Krakadash. Shalom.